Good afternoon. This is the first part of my charity shop bargains. Now you can only see the house, not me, because it was really hard to film and this is the only way I could think of it. So this is the first part of the video is going to be like this, just for you to have a look at my bargain. So as you can see, we have a doll's house. It's done in a witchy sort of, or maybe Halloween-y theme. Not something I really want to do, but I do quite like the idea of doing a horror thing. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with it. As we open it up, as you can see, they've not really done much inside. It's all nice and plain, but we do have all the windows intact, all the doors intact, and we have obviously the inside of our little attic or roof there. So it's a bargain. It's a bargain. It might not be the colours I wanted. I've got to tell you how much it was now. This little property cost me all of £20. Now I was told it was handmade. I think it could be when you look at it, but there again it does sort of look like it's been a kit. So I think it may have started as a kit and somebody has just modified it. I do need to do so much work on it. I really don't need another doll's house. I've already got a couple of others that are still not finished after years, but I went in, it was there, it was £20 and I couldn't resist. And as I'm sure most of you would have done exactly the same. That's what I'm telling myself and that's what I'm sticking to. So as I said, this is the first part of the bargains video. So you can see my hands there. And you will see me on my hands again in a few moments. And I will show you the rest of the things I've collected, not over one session at the charity shop, over a couple of bits and bobs. So I will see you in a second with the others. But I just wanted to show you the big bargain first. Hi, back with some more of those charity shop bargains. As I say, I did get these all at once. They've been done over about a month, various bits and bobs I have found. Let me just move that out of the way. Of course, that's in our way. The first thing, we'll get the big thing out of the way. I'm going to have to show you this in two parts. You can see it cost me £1. It is, oh, well, making an awful noise there. It's a little shelving system. Now, I'm not 100% sure on the cupcake theme. I do love all these and the pink. I might choose it to be a single colour, but I thought it might make a great display for some of the dolls or something like that. So again, for £1, I couldn't resist picking it up. So I'm going to pop this one on the floor because it's the big one and it's in the way, apart from the doll's house, obviously, which was even bigger. And then we have a pile of bits and bobs here. Now, I have my smart doll here. She's going to assist me a little bit on some of the items I got. I know some of the YouTubers have been saying about how you can pick up bits of fabric from car boots, charity shops, etc. and you can turn them into doll clothes. Now, you don't always have those sewing skills. I'm somewhere in the middle. I can sew, but my sewing machine really needs seeing to. It needs a little service or a clean because it's playing up. But I did pick up these little things. Now, the first thing I got this little skirt. Now, they were selling all these little items off for 50p, which absolute bargain. So I know my daughter was buying bits and bobs for her children. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? And I mean, it's a great way of recycling for your children's clothing. Other children get cheaper clothing as well. And again, we can use them for bits and bobs like this. Now, I wasn't really looking at the whole thing. I was sort of imagining the bottom half of it. It's already hemmed, so you don't need many sewing skills there. So let's just pinch it over here. Just pop your arms out like that, missus. And if I cut this off here and probably machine stitched, because I do prefer it to be machine stitched, or again, you could easily hand stitch. I know you've got to think about doing the back and fastenings and things, but you've got at least half of it done. Let me fold that up. And we could have an instant smart doll skirt or a larger doll. Obviously, we can take it further up. If you wanted to do it a sort of really long one, you could find out where you could sort of pick out bits and bobs of the fabric to change it. So just for the fabric alone, a nice little bit of denim there, but I just like the frill because I thought it would make a nice sort of skirt. Now, the main one that caught my attention is this next one because I absolutely love the ruffles. Again, it's a little girl's skirt, but we have a gorgeous little bow here. So again, a little bit of cutting, but because we've got this elastic here, we could maybe, I'm not sure how far I could pull that all in. I think I might need to do a bit of cutting, but if I could pull that all in, for example, we have an instant, very glamorous smart doll long skirt. Or if we want to take it up to the top, there's a lot of these sort of very A-line sort of fluffy dresses about at the moment. You could turn it into a dress in that respect. I actually think, oh, the dog's just come in. Are you going to go lie down? Go lie down. she's very hot. We're all too hot here. It's absolutely killing. So you could, I think, get 2 skirts out of that. It wouldn't take a lot of stitching because you don't need to hem where these are. We have a hem there already. Now look at this. 50p. That's what I paid for that. This reckons it's a 4 to 5 year old skirt, and it was 50p in like a bargain bucket because people obviously didn't want it. I don't know why, because I think it's very cute. If my granddaughter had been a bit smaller, I know she would have wanted to wear that, but she's got a lot bigger than that now. So look at that, a great skirt. Can't wait to get working on that one. I think that's really nice. So what are you doing, dog? Come on, lie down. She's pottering around. As I say, I don't think she knows what to do with herself. The cat as well, they're just so warm. We've got fans on and everything, ice cubes in the water dishes, and it's just not enough. I really do want this weather to break. I know a lot of you will be so enjoying it, but I'm afraid it doesn't agree with me. So let's pop her arms down by her side, because we got something else that would suit our smart doll as well. Always look in the jewellery section at these charity shops. I picked up a couple of bracelets here. Now, I think they were £1 each. I can't actually remember what I paid for these. Now, you don't even have to be able to make jewellery to have jewellery for your doll. So if we pop this around our smart doll's neck, we've got a nice little catch there. I think, it's a bit hard to do her this way around, but you can sort of roughly see where the length is. I think that really makes a lovely long line necklace on her. Now this one, because it's an elastic one, even easier. Oh, we've pulled our wig off. Never mind. It's too hot for a wig, isn't it? I think we'll leave it off for now. So again, we get that sort of nice sort of, I don't know, big beaded sort of boho-y sort of look. I think they're lovely. And again, £1 each. £1 each. It's nothing, is it? So you need no jewellery making skills, and you've instantly got a necklace for your smart doll, or dolls of similar sizes, of course. So I'll pop her over to one side. Jewellery making's great, because even if you are quite good at jewellery making, you can pick up necklaces and earrings and all sorts and convert them. It's brilliant. I've got another little pile of bits and bobs. Now I've got this little chair. Now this was £1.50. It's a bit of an odd scale for me, because I seem to skip from 6th scale up to sort of 3rd scale. I don't have that quarter scale in there, and I think this would fit perfectly for a quarter scale. There's a shame. I need to have a think about that. I know there's been a few quarter scales over the years that I've liked, but then there's always been others that have sort of overtook that, so that is why I've never seemed to have got hold of one. But there's a cute little chair, even if the little legs are hanging over it, or I sit a teddy bear on it or something like that. I just thought that was really nice. And again, £1.50. I think I'm doing well. Right, the next lot. Oh, we'll do the fabric first. Get it out of the way. Now, we just talked about fabric as in they were children's clothes, so they're easy to convert. These are actually cushion covers. £2, as you can see, for the pair of them. I don't think they've really been used much. The pile hasn't gone flat or anything like that. They're very clean. Do watch for that, because we have noticed in some charity shops, you go to pick something up and there might be food on it, or I don't know how people hand things over to the charity shops like that. I do think it's disgusting. You should sort of make sure your items are clean before you take it in. Otherwise, it's them that have got to deal with it, and that's not very fair. But these are very clean. You know these are clean because they even smell clean. You smell like sort of fresh sort of laundry powder and things like that. Now, yes, they do make quite nice cushion covers, but I think you know that's not what they're going to be. I see teddy bear. I see teddy bear jacket. I see teddy bear hats. I see all sorts of things for the dolls. So when I'm going to get round to doing that again, it just goes with my collection of things to do. I have a very large things to do. I know a few people have asked me about doing a few projects as well. So I've made a list at the moment and I'm trying to work through them. But sometimes life gets in the way. So I have other things to do as well. But I think teddy bear, I have to, even if it's just teddy bear hats. I mean, everybody's going to have a teddy bear hat in the house. Although I could make myself one with that amount of fabric that I've got there. So we'll pop that over there. And then we come down to a couple of little bits and bobs. Now, this little teddy bear, just look at that little face. How could I resist that? This cost me 50p today. Now, I know it says 21 on there, but I could unpick that or maybe put another flower on it, another motif. But on the other side, it just says Just Think, and there's little hearts on the side. So it makes sort of a nice sort of Cindy size, Barbie size, Neo Blythe size, any sort of that sort of 12-inch-ish type doll, 12 to maybe 15-inch doll. It would actually work for the smart doll, but it would be a very small bag. My Smart Doll's usually, I'm just looking at her there. Yeah, I think it's a bit too small for the Smart Doll. But then there's this cute little teddy bear as well, which does need unpicking just from there, but that's only going to take a second to unpick. But I thought he was adorable, and it gave me a doll bag at the same time for 50p. So I'll pop that one there. Now I also picked up, when I picked up the chair, actually, I got this. Now it wasn't technically a charity shop I got these from. It's so-called an antique shop, but they have lots of bric-a-brac as well. And this is a vintage braid, and I'm just throwing it on the ground now. Oh, in fact, you can see it better on that side where it's white. I just absolutely love the colours, and I could imagine them being on a doll hat, doll bag, something like that. So I bought it anyway. It was £1 for it. It definitely is an old style braid looking at it, so I'm quite pleased with that. There were a few others, but I didn't really fancy them, so I went for that one. Now back to charity shop. I have 2 bags here. First one we will just empty out. Ooh. Most of you know what this little girl is. We have, is it Lala Lopsy, Lala Loopsy? I always say it wrong way around, with her little dangly legs there. Now they make great dolls for dolls. That is the reason I've got it. It's not that I collect these, but I think they're a nice size for the dolls to have a doll. So if you've got any photographs to take or anything, or you have a doll toy shop or anything like that, these are great to actually use. I mean, just look at these are so cute, and it just came in a bundle. There was a price on there. What have I just done with it? Where's the price? It cost me £3 for this little bag of little bits and bobs. Now if there's things I don't want, there's some Shopkins in there as well. I have a granddaughter and a grandson that would quite happily take some of these off me. But I think it was really the doll that I went for, and I thought it was quite cute. And I had considered doing a toy shop with one of sort of the 12th scale. So certain little bits like that would go in, that would probably go in. So there's bits and bobs I could use there. But I just thought she was really cute with her little sort of spiky pink hair there. So that was my little Lala Loopsy Lopsy collection there. And then this one, last one. Now in here is hair things. It was £1. They offer people hair, but if you've got a Blythe, I mean, that's not much good really for me, although you can actually make smaller headbands out of big headbands. I've done that a few times. It's a case of cutting, and you can bend these with hot water and reshape. That's something I have done, which I might have to talk about at some point. So I could use that, but I might just put it in my hair the way I am so hot to get my fringe out of my face. But then there was just all these bows. Now this box, as I say, it's £1 there. I think particularly with the Blythes, I think they look great because they've got quite large heads. I think you can get away, and the Pullets as well, you can get away with putting these massive bows in their hair. So we have all sorts. So we've got little clips on them. We have rainbow bows. I like that one because it's sort of like it's not a standard bow shape. And that one's the same as well. There were lots of different colours. I chose this particular thing because I quite like the reds, and I could see there was this sort of couple of sort of silvery ones. So we got a silvery one there, one little bit of diamante there. And I mean, that one's absolutely amazing. That's going to look really cool. In fact, let me grab her. She is my goth girl. So really, perhaps she doesn't want to wear red. Do you not want to wear red, missus? But she's here. How about that one? Do you think? She could have that one in. That would look quite cool. Or I think that is actually navy, but can you see roughly the sizes that I'm talking about? Or we could go absolutely mad, and I think a great sort of red theme, and I think that bow would look really, really cool in one of the hair. Oh, we have a pussycat now. You too warm too? You fed up? She's probably not happy because I've turned the fan off while I'm filming, and the fan is what's been blowing on her. So she's having a nosy round now because I've moved everything. So I'm just going to move my goth girl over to one side. She needs to go back on her chair there. Pop that up there. So all in all, I don't think that is a bad haul. Always keep an eye out. Look for things that you don't particularly think of. Like I said, that's a pack of children's hair bows. You might not have thought about looking for that. The little children's clothes. Always great. You don't need a lot of sewing when it's a small child's clothing either. And the necklaces for the Smart Doll we have here. So I think really that's quite a bargain. Apart from obviously you've seen the doll's house right at the beginning. That's about it. I just wanted to show you some bits I've got and give you an idea of what to look out for. Sometimes it's not where you expect it to be. So bargain buckets, definitely. Children's toy boxes for bits and pieces. Accessories, jewellery, fabrics, home furnishings. Have a look round at everything. It's amazing. There's obviously this little skirt as well there. Amazing what you can find. And as I say, it doesn't take a lot of sewing with things like this, but if you are good at sewing, the fabric's great as well, because you can really use that for different things. And we're recycling all the way as we're doing this. So that's it for today for this one. Oh, I'm going to put the fan on now because I am just so hot, and I think my pussycat will be glad for me to put the fan on as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you all very soon. I need to get some crochet videos out there because I have quite a list at the moment. So there's a lot of things in general life appeared all of a sudden, so I've got a lot to do at the moment. So I will see you all very soon, and thank you for watching once again. Bye bye for now. Bye.